All right, so we're here at AWSI with Derek from Naish, and we're going to look at the Naish foils.
Yeah, so our foil line is pretty expansive. Covers pretty much every range of user, from beginner to pros. And I'll start with the HA line. That's what I'm pretty fired up on these days. Basically, we have a full lineup going from 1040 down to 2140. Our foil line is pretty easy to go through as well. Every single one, the number attached to it is the surface area in centimeters. So it's pretty easy for people to figure out what size everything follows. Our HA line starts with the 1040. This foil, I am constantly blown away by how well it pumps, turns. It's a really, really solid all-rounder performer. And really good for winging. I really enjoy this wing, especially for here in the gorge. And then moving down, the 1240 is something I sort of go to as a sort of smaller wave foil, like prone foiling, foil surfing. Pumps really well. 1400, 1800, and 2140. Again, I think the 1800 is a great foil for even beginners and light wind conditions. The 1400 is sort of my go-to as well. And then the 2140 for bigger guys and really light winds. That's going to get you up and above the water. So, or for dock starting, pumping, whatever. The 2140 is pretty killer. So, and then from there too, another foil in our line that I really like is the 914. So it's a little bit different shape. A little bit higher aspect even still than the 1040. Great top end speed, turns amazingly well. This honestly I think is our really good as far as our higher performance foils go. So really exciting stuff. On nuking days here in the gorge, this thing just absolutely rips. So there's that guy. Last year we introduced the MA line. So this has become a really popular foil with more of our freestyle wingers and whatnot. Good pop up and glide, incredible turning, and just not quite the same pumping as our HA line. But for the guys riding more in the pocket on waves, this is going to have better turning performance. Or the freestyle guys, you don't have those super sharp edges, so it saves your wing a little bit more. This is and they're available in two constructions now, so you can get them as the standard wing, or in our new monocoque carbon construction, which we make solely in our MA and HA line. So it's sort of a two-piece carbon fiber construction. So you have your front wing and first half of your fuselage, followed by the tail of your fuselage, which we make in our 64 and 55 construction. So you're sort of able to combine stuff however you want it. We have this paired with our 280 stabilizer HA. The 280 and 220 are our two most popular stabilizers and pair really well with any of our performance-based stuff. If you need a little bit more lighter wind, bigger range, the 310 stabilizer is good. And then of course our standard jet line, which I don't have on display right now, also has fairly sizable stabilizers.
And then on masts, what are you doing with masts?
With masts, we are offering 3 different constructions. So we make a 100% carbon fiber with a 3K weave, and this is available in a 75, 85, 95, and now 105 lengths. So it's a molded. We have changed up the the fuselage to mast connection. So it's a shimmed connection now with 2 M8 bolts, whereas in the past it's been 3 M6 bolts. And there was an extrusion piece on the bottom, so it's a much cleaner connection. I have a couple boards set up. I'll show you that there. And then we also make a C35 construction, so that's a 35% carbon fiber composite blend. And then we also still make an alloy mast as well. The C35 masts are available in all the same sizes as our carbon 100s. our alloy masts are available in 55, 65, 75, 85, and 95 lengths too. So then something new that really hasn't been seen yet is our new Mach 1 line. So these guys are coming in a 550, 700, 900, and 1100 size. These are forthcoming. So this is the first glimpse anybody's really getting of these yet. A little bit higher aspect ratio again, sort of taking some of the characteristics of the 914 and really focusing on just making a really fast foil. So I actually haven't gotten much time on these yet myself, but really excited to give these a go. I think for higher performance kiters and wingers, I think this is really going to be something they're going to be pretty psyched on. So yeah, and I'll show you some of our other foils that we have complete here too.
Good to see you guys.
I don't
Take
know.
care.
Depends on how little she is.
The complete 105 carbon fiber. This is paired with our MA, the 64 fuselage there, and then walk down here. So this would be our, that's the 100% carbon fiber still. So this would be the C35 mast. So it's a little bit softer than our 100% carbon fiber, but easy way to tell. You can always see the carbon weave in our full carbon mast, whereas the composite one is not so much. And essentially, from years of making paddles and dealing with composites that way, it was kind of a no-brainer for us to get in and do sort of a carbon fiber blend mast for foiling as well. So yeah, pretty expansive line. Something for everyone, from the first time going behind the boat to towing in overhead and racing on kites or whatever. There's really something for everyone in our lineup. So yeah.